So a couple weeks ago, the team notched 2 more wins against UCSB and UCLA, moving them to 6-0 on the year. Do you feel like they've been truly tested so far?
Yeah, whether the set scores have been indicative enough. But, Santa Barbara was a 3-0 win. UCLA was a 3-1 win, but in both matches we were tested big time. Both hostile environments. Both Santa Barbara and UCLA have really good middle blocking cores that can really affect your attackers, and they in both teams, they really tested us. Both, the second, I think, and third sets against Santa Barbara were pretty highly contested and went down to the wire. And the UCLA match of the second, third sets, those went down to the wire. So, I think we've been pushed a little bit, and so far I like how we've responded.
And by the time you play your next game after this past week off, your next game's against Pepperdine this Friday, there'll have been 14 days between matches. Are you concerned about the team losing the rhythm that it's been playing with at all?
Not so much. Our thought process was, the beginning of the season in January for most teams in our league, we have to play Wednesday, Friday, dodging the basketball schedules. So when you have a Wednesday, Friday week, it's very difficult to train and it really improves. So once you start your first match at the beginning of January, you are what you are until you can get a couple weeks under your belt during the season where you're able to train for more than 1 and 2 days. And the Wednesday, Friday schedule, really Monday is the only day where you really are able to train and be in the gym for a little while and get a lot under your belt. So for us, we looked at it as an opportunity to lift harder and to train. So we feel like our guys actually gained some strength physically. We feel like we're able to take a couple steps back and work on some things that we've identified that we want to improve upon.
You mentioned, keeping the guys busy. Strength training is an area of focus with that amount of time that you guys had these past couple weeks. How have you been able to keep up the level of intensity and competition without being able to play, other schools?
Our in the gym, our entire unit has been unbelievable, and I looked at last night's Super Bowl game with some pride as far as the Packers talking about their depth and how ready they were when guys went down. And I think, knock on wood, we have some tremendous depth. So that depth creates competition level in practice. It's very high. We've got a lot of guys on our roster that would do very well in some other programs. And thank goodness they're with us, and whether you see them on the floor every day or not, they're really keeping everybody to a man in the gym. Has really kept the level high in practice. So we feel like every day we're in practice, we're going to try to make practices tougher than the matches.
And maybe at the top of that depth chart as of late has been Murphy Troy. He's been the player of the week 2 weeks in a row now. Not including this past bye week, but he's really hitting his stride. Talk a little bit about his impact overall on the team this year, especially when he plays at such a high level.
Well, he's always been our guy, our go-to guy, or one of our several go-to guys. And Murphy, we've worked a lot on some small technical things with his arm swing, with his blocking, and he sets the tone in practice every day. And he works hard in the weight room, he works hard in the gym. Every little thing he does, he puts a lot of effort and emphasis on. So not only do we have our top guy improving himself, but by him improving himself, he is setting the tone for the other guys in the gym and setting the bar high as far as what a work ethic is and how hard we should train and how we approach every day in practice.